Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D Dun here, the most chill COD player. Bringing you some MW3. Gonna be watching a MOAB. 6v6 kill confirmed. PP90. PP90. Rapid fire. Silencer. And then same streak or a different streak in the same game. I want to say it's like a 17, and you'll see how I die. I thought for sure I was going to actually get the double MOAB this game, which I want so bad. I really wish that I would have gone for it more whenever MW3 was in its prime, but instead I played 6v6 TDM a lot. And getting a double MOAB in 6v6 TDM is exceptionally difficult. But anyway, let's talk about some Call of Duty stuff, some YouTube stuff today. And I know I'm a little late to the party. Also, really quick before I get into that, let me just kind of explain. I'm sorry I've been gone for like a week, maybe even more. I'm not exactly sure. But basically, I've had some issues at work where we had a manager who had to have some kind of emergency surgery, and so we kind of have to pick up some shifts and have some extra long shifts. So I've just been too busy. Basically, this last week, I would just get up and go to work and come home and go to sleep. So that's I haven't had time to play. I played for the first time like a week yesterday. So definitely not even enough time to make a video. But anyway, let's get into it. Call of Duty stuff, YouTube stuff. I know I'm a little late to the party here on this topic, but Woody's gamer tag, you know, he has 1.25 million subscribers. Definitely one of the biggest channels out there. Made a video that made a lot of people really upset. I want to talk about it, kind of give my thoughts, my opinions, because they're different. They're different than what you hear. I'm not gonna say that he was right in making the video. In case you don't know, the video he made was part of the title, not the entire title, but part of the title was how to give a blowjob. And it's actually kind of a misleading title because he wasn't like, hey girls, if you want to learn how to give a good blowjob, you need to watch this video. It was on a Mail Monday segment that he does, where subscribers send him questions and he answers them. And one of them was like, you know, hey, I'm 15. Me and this girl have been dating for like a year and a half. We're sexually active, and I got my first blowjob. And it kind of sucked because her teeth were grinding up on my dick, and I didn't like it. And yeah, that makes sense. But you know, a lot of people, and so he kind of, you know, gave an explanation on how to fix the teeth problem, and then he also included in there that you know, it's important that if you're going to engage in sexual interactions, that you need to have an open dialogue about it, about what's good, what's bad, what you can improve on, stuff like that. And you know what? He's right. He's right. But a lot of people, I really don't even think a lot of people watch the actual video. I think a lot of people were just, you know, heard about it and then were like, oh, he's made a video just telling people how to get blowjobs. And the thing that made people mad is that most of his subscribers are pretty young, say like the age of like 12 to 17 range. I would say that's probably like the majority of his subscriber base. But anyway, that went on way too long. Basically, I think he did some things right. He preferenced the video by saying, you know, hey, this video is of a sexual nature. If you don't like it, if it makes you uncomfortable, don't watch it. So I think he did that right. It wasn't the only thing he talked about. A lot of people think, you know, he just went on for like 10 minutes about telling girls how to get a blowjob. Wasn't like that. You know, he talked about, you know, the guy had a legitimate question, I guess. You know, for people who are curious and new to that sort of stuff, you know, how can I get to have my girlfriend to give me a good blowjob? And he explained it. And then he also talked about having an open dialogue, which, I mean, that is important. So I don't know. I think a lot of people took it out of context. And I think a lot of people aren't seeing the bigger picture. The bigger picture here is, you know, because they're like, oh, you're a pedophile. You know, are giving sex advice to kids. And yeah, they're not adults. But let's face it, if, you know, a lot of 15 and 16-year-olds nowadays, you know, they have oral sex, they have full-blown intercourse. You know, people are losing their virginities at like 12. I mean, that's really honestly not uncommon. I mean, it's terrible to say and I don't agree with it, but that's the way it is. And I feel like, you know, people are just absolutely ignoring that fact. And you know, if you don't have an open dialogue about sex, you know, like in my high school, you know, our sex education was don't have sex. And to be quite honest, if you have a bunch of teenagers and you tell them not to go have sex, and then but tell them how to go have sex, they're probably going to go have sex. I'm not saying I did, um, and you know, I'm not saying like all my friends went and had orgies or anything like that, but you know, it happens in high school, happens all the time in high school. And so I think to ignore that, it's a little silly. To say that he's a pedophile and he's giving sex advice to kids, I think it's a little silly, because I think you're missing the bigger picture here. Also remember, they're subscribed to a Call of Duty channel, which you're supposed to be 18 to buy. So where the fuck are their parents? Maybe that should be an issue here. But anyway, that was kind of my thoughts. I hope it made sense. I think I actually ended this game with almost 60 kills, which 60 kills in 6v6 solo is pretty decent. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like. If you hated it, dislike it. Leave me some comments down below on what your thoughts on the video are. But watch it first and give your honest feedback. Appreciate you guys watching. See y'all next time. Bye.